This is gameplay from Bloons Tower Defense 6, but something's off. This game isn't being played by anyone. This game is actually being played entirely by an AI. Bloons Tower Defense as a concept is a very simplistic game. You place towers, upgrade towers, and pop the incoming balloons. This game includes many complex towers, some better than others, hundreds of upgrades, and thousands of round outcomes, which introduces a lot of strategy elements. It's a great game, but I am very bad at it. I've never been particularly good at strategy games, and I am painfully reminded of that every time I play this game, especially by my friends. Rather than learn the game, I decided to make an AI to learn for me. A YouTuber by the name of B2 Studios made a similar video a few months back, which I took heavy inspiration from, so make sure to check out his video as well. There are a few main issues we need to tackle in order to make this work. First off, we need to know how much money and lives we have at any given time. All games store data in the computer's memory for quick and easy access. We can use programs like Cheat Engine to analyze memory and find the location of the values we need. Once we know where the values are saved, we read them through code and use them in our program. We need the money, of course, to know what towers we can and can't afford. We need our lives to know if we've lost, as well as determining the difficulty we're playing on. Knowing the difficulty is important because tower and upgrade prices change by a set scalar based on the difficulty, allowing for easy price conversions. Next, we have to tackle the problem of tower placement. I originally tried doing this by hard-coding all the exact screen coordinates of each tower into the program. This worked initially, but I ran into issues when the menu was scrolled up or down, offsetting those coordinates. While bashing my head against my keyboard to figure out how to fix it, I accidentally discovered the game's hotkey system, which has a set key for every tower in the game. Not only that, but it has hotkeys for upgrade paths as well. Using this hotkey system, selecting towers became much easier. For now, let's just give the AI the Dart Monkey hotkey. Now we just need to determine where to place the tower. In a normal game, the user sees the track and attempts to place a tower where they think it'll be most effective. The problem with our AI is that it is completely blind. It can only see the information we've provided, so let's just pick some random coordinates and keep trying until we successfully place the tower. Okay, so this isn't a good idea. Rather than arbitrarily placing towers, let's make the AI a little bit smarter. First off, most maps have the majority of the track near the center of the screen. So let's create a weighted system around the screen's borders, resulting in towers being placed more frequently in the more active areas of the map. Secondly, we're going to use the placement attempts to systematically gather information as the game progresses. We'll do this by collecting small dead zones around the placement location. These dead zones will be known areas by the AI that are unavailable to place a tower, so we won't waste our time trying. We can now properly place dart monkeys around the map and make it to much higher rounds. But there's another problem. Yeah, lead balloons. We need to account for both lead balloons and camo balloons if we want to be able to beat a map. For now, let's just give the AI the ability to place bomb towers for lead balloons and ninja monkeys for camo balloons. And with that change, we have won our first map. Yeah! While we did win on easy, this setup will definitely not survive harder difficulties or free play because we still lack upgrades. In order to make towers upgradable, I'll have the AI save the coordinates of every placed tower, allowing it to find the towers again at a later time. Now we just need to tell the AI how much each upgrade costs. The problem is that each tower has 15 upgrades, and there are 22 towers in the game, resulting in so many prices. After a long session of pain and rethinking my choices, all tower prices are finally in, and all the towers are upgradable. Based on the current towers we have placed, how much money we have, and a few other smaller factors, the AI will determine whether or not it should upgrade an existing tower or place a new tower. Now that we have fully functional dart monkeys, let's give the AI the ability to place any tower in the game. With intelligent tower placement and tower upgradability, let's see how it performs. The first thing we see is a druid being placed right at the start of the map. A few rounds later, followed by some other monkeys, we get a bomb tower down at the beginning to make sure leads get popped. We start to see ninjas getting placed down to make sure we have camos covered, and some upgrades start coming in. A sniper is placed in close quarters, as it seems to enjoy doing, followed by a fantastic ice monkey. Another couple bomb towers are placed down for good measure, and we see the last few towers being placed down as the Moab comes through, which the monkeys deal with no problem. And with that, the AI is capable of beating maps on its own. It can beat almost any map on easy, but it does struggle with medium. It is yet to beat a level on hard difficulty, but that's a project for another day. In its current state, the best game I've seen so far was round 90 in free play on easy mode. I'm happy leaving it off here for now, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to convince my friends that I'm just a little less terrible at this game.